The idea of an electronic superhighway was coined by the Korean-American artist Namjoon Paik in 1974. He foresaw the potential of global connections through technology, today what we'd call the internet. Now, the Whitechapel Gallery in London has dedicated an exhibition to this special relationship between technology and art. Belle Lupton went to take a look.
Plug in and turn on. This is the story of art's relationship with technology from the 1960s to today. And it's being told backwards by a London gallery. That means we're starting in the 21st century.
You have the right to a nationality.
WikiLeaks, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. This is the first generation of artists who have grown up with digital technology. And for some of them, the shine is already wearing off.
I was really inspired by a lot of artwork from the 1990s that had a very, you could say, utopian engagement with the internet. But now I think we're in a really different place with the internet. It's a place of surveillance, of global control, and I think now we have to make work that's deeply, deeply critical and almost suspicious of the internet.
US artist Zach Blass's work is critical of technology. On display here, electronic items he designed to fool viewers into thinking they might be everyday computer accessories.
Queer Technologies project was kind of designed to basically act like a fake company. So there would be live tech support, you could, try and order these things. In addition, all of the Queer Technologies products were shop dropped, which means secretly putting these objects inside stores. And again, this was to give people the experience of encountering these, kind of critical objects or products in a technological environment where they might ask certain questions like, how do these work? How much do they cost? Why would I want this? Basically a lot of more interesting questions than when you see the work in a gallery, when all of those questions often kind of immediately fall away.
None of us can escape technology. The internet follows us everywhere. What this exhibition looks at is what that means to artists.
The main impact the internet has had on me as an artist is to do with the amount of imagery, the type of imagery that I'm exposed to. It's a lot of images, a lot of new imagery, I guess, every day that you're kind of looking at.
British artist Celia Hempton has found inspiration from these images.
So these paintings are made whilst online on a video chat website. I see an image and I keep scrolling through images of people online until I find one that I want to paint. So essentially there's an infinity of images that are available to me.
Infinite images, a recurring theme during the last decade. This work is a visual record of US artist Evan Roth's online surfing during a single day. Image after image after image. But the history lesson's just getting started. Wind back to 1990 and it's the birth of the World Wide Web. Just 3 years later, there are 600 websites. Korean-American artist Namjoon Paik predicted what he called electronic superhighways of optical cable that would encircle the globe. His wall of TV monitors foresaw today's image overload. Remember these? The Minitel preceded the World Wide Web. It was an online service that used telephone lines. But this is a work of art by Brazilian artist Eduardo Katz, who created animated poems on the screens. The 70s were when Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak unveiled Apple computers. It was also when US artist Lynn Hirschman Leeson made one of the first interactive artworks. Using Laserdisc home video, I'm invited to engage with an on-screen character via remote control.
There's no doubt that technology has influenced art, but what some of the works in this exhibition question is who's in control of that relationship. Is it the artist or is it the machine?
I think that the aim behind this exhibition is to show that artists have been using the tools available through the internet. So, for example, using software such as Photoshop, chat roulette, Twitter, etc. But some artists are also using the internet as a platform.
By the end of the exhibition, we've reached the beginning of the story. 1964 is when the first prototype of the modern computer was unveiled. It inspired Swedish artist Ulla Wiggin to make these, some of the first paintings of computers' inner workings. Art and digital technology, hand in hand through 6 decades. But the story has only just begun. Belle Lupton, TRT World, London.